Woo! What's going on, guys and girls? It's GhostRobo, and welcome to one of the sickest unboxings you will see this generation. It's the Gears 5 Xbox One X Special Edition See-Through What's Beneath the Ice Edition, and I cannot wait to open it with all of you. It's the first unboxing we've done in a long time. In fact, it's the first unboxing we've done since the Xbox One X, because I got really sad about this channel for a long time. I figured nobody wanted to see unboxings, and so I stopped doing them. But what the heck, we're bringing it back to the good old days. We got gameplay, we got new games, we got edited videos. Let's do an unboxing. I am way more excited than normal for Gears 5. I think it's just the way they put this package together with all the options, all the modes, the focus on co-op. It just really speaks to me. Plus, it's the first Xbox exclusive that I've really wanted to play in forever. So I'm incredibly excited to start the game, but this console is incredible. And obviously the system itself and the special edition controller are the focal point here, but Microsoft must have heard that I wanted this and probably wasn't going to be able to buy it. Actually, definitely was not going to be able to buy it. So they sent it my way, and they also delivered this incredibly heavy launch prep pack for Gears 5 that has like everything you can imagine Gears 5. It is so freaking cool. I feel so freaking lucky. They sent over this letter from the Coalition that says, "Hi, GhostRobo, cool hair, we love you, enjoy your freaking Gears 5 30-pound box." And it came with a Marcus Phoenix action figure beneath the ice. Get it? It's freaking tissue paper, but it's kind of like ice, since this whole game has this beneath the ice theme. And there's Marcus looking mighty fierce and mighty intense. And before anyone thinks that this is sponsored, it's absolutely not. I got this super cool Xbox shirt at E3 when I went to their special event. They designed these really cool like streetwear style clothes, so it obviously was something I was really interested in, and they just sent this over as a kind gesture. It's not sponsored or paid in any way. That would be awesome if it was, but it's absolutely not. And I know that's kind of a thing right now where people are like, it must be sponsored if they're wearing the brand and they're excited. And no, I'm just really hyped for Gears 5, and I think Microsoft heard about it and decided to be extra nice, and so we're going to share it together. So let's dig in. We've got the console. Okay. I know that a lot of you are like, just get to the console. So let's do you a solid and get to the console. Here it is, looking mighty nice. We'll slip the slipcover off. This thing is sick. It's actually funny because Gears of War is like my Xbox. They just make all the Xbox stuff that I use. So I've been using the Gears of War 4 controller, the red one that has like the scuffs on it, like the chainsaw marks on it. I've been using that since it came out. That's like my go-to controller, the red one. And then I love the Xbox One S, the Gears Xbox One S. The problem is it's not an X, so now I have a super sick X, because previously I just had the basic X. We open it up, there's a little Gears 5 flap that says, hey, guess what, it's Gears 5, that's great. And this houses a lot of cool things. So, we've got Xbox Game Pass. I'm not going to show you the code, but that is a really nice thing. We've got an Xbox Live Trial. I'm not going to show you the code. We've got how to connect your Xbox to your TV for beginners. That won't be necessary, but this probably will. Here is the Gears 5 Ultimate Edition and Gears Collection code. Let's make sure this isn't shown. It has Gears of War Ultimate Edition, Gears of War 2, Gears of War 3, and Gears of War 4, and obviously 5, all here. They're separate codes for Gears of War 2, Gears of War 3, and then 5 Ultimate Edition and 4 come in one code if you're curious about that. All downloads. And then we've got the console. And we've got, what is in here? What comes in this? This icy box, how is it? Oh, it's the stand. I was like, that's a very big, nice box for a stand, but I guess if you wanted to play with your Marcus action figure that they sent, I could have him exist on the ice here, or beneath the ice, because there's holes in it. And that seems to be the whole thing. I'm really surprised that the previews were saying, I was reading through them, and they were saying that the game is more open than they expected, which to me is incredibly exciting. I love how they do this. Like, I'm a huge fan of just like packaging, branding, really cool stuff, and they managed to put all the insignias and all the ice cracks on literally every piece of the internal packaging, which is awesome. So we've got our power cord. That one's not branded. That one's not icy blue or something like that. We've got our HDMI cable. Again, not branded. What are you doing, Microsoft? But then they're like, hey, we got you. I'm making a mess. And they deliver the controller, which looks so sweet. I love the controllers with the grips. And this one has the freaking grips. Look at that guy. That is a super sweet controller. Whew, very, very cool. It's got a little logo in the center that is texturized. It's got textured, I'd say like ventilation holes or something here on the front. There's like a scuff underneath the stick that is not textured. That's probably a good thing, so your finger doesn't get caught on a textured scuff. But the lines along the controller that kind of simulate ice cracking, those are texturized. And then you've got blue triggers, which is a nice touch. The sticks underneath the gray caps are blue, which also is a nice touch. And then you've got more insignia on the back with the grippy guys on the back. A very sweet controller. You'll also notice a nice little touch is the yellow on the start select buttons. Very, very nice, very nifty. It's kind of like a golden yellow and just kind of adds to the overall ambiance of the controller. Now, if it was see-through, that would steal the show. It is not see-through, so this one is the ice before it cracks. And now we can get to what is beneath the crack in the console itself. This guy is so freaking awesome. And I forget how slim the Xbox One X is. Like, it's heavy, obviously, but it is slim. Like, slim. I play the PS4 Pro mostly, and that is your double stacked burger. I love the console, but it's your double stacker. I'm taking it like always with me, and so oh my god, the smell. Gosh, it's like a weird plasticky smell, but I freaking love that smell. This is so beautiful. Oh my goodness gracious. It really does look like it is beneath the ice. Let me get a good look at this where there's not a glare. Hello, look at that thing. Look at that thing. And then you've even got like snow-covered, ice-crusted insignia on the bottom. No side was left unturned. And even like the back is colored in a little special way. This is so cool. The ice cracks are textured. These are actual 3D cracks that we've got going on in here. The front plate, it's interesting because this is very much a matte finish like you come to expect from the Xbox One X. But then the covering where the ice is, it's definitely different. It's more of like a plasticky feel, not like a cheap feel in any way, but more of a plastic feel to simulate the ice. And then you've got the skull lurking beneath. This thing, oh, it's so cool. I might actually have to use the stand. I was like, why did they focus on the stand? Why did they give us special packaging for the stand? But I never do vertical with my consoles, but I forgot how much of a mess I make with freaking unboxings. Oh my goodness gracious. Kind of like a kid on Christmas. Okay, so I'm going to probably have to use the stand because it would be a shame if this just faced the ceiling. Like, okay, it still looks nice like this. It's still got the ice cracks on the front. I'm glad they put textured ice cracks on the front if you do want to be a horizontal boy. But I think I'm going to go vertical because this is super sick this way. I like this so freaking much. Mwah. Absolutely magical as we induct it into the Hall of Robo for another glorious... Xbox just crushes these things. Even with the original Xbox One, that is a big console. It's a beefy brick. They did such a nice job with their artistry on like the Advanced Warfare console and the Halo consoles. There's been a couple cool PlayStation ones as well. Like I really love the Metal Gear one. That was like a Europe-only system. The Destiny ones are always nice. But this console, it's special because they did something different. Like they went and affected the overall design and body of the console. And I think it looks awesome. So it's a $500 package. It's a terabyte console. Or is it 2 terabytes? No, it's a terabyte. Okay, it's a terabyte console. So you get all the gears. You get Gears 5 Ultimate Edition, which will come with the extras. You get the controller, and then you get the limited edition super sick console. I give this one 6 thumbs up. It is so sick. And I love that the Gears stuff is awesome. I remember way back in the day, I got a Tomb Raider Reboot controller, and they had like bandages on the controller. That was for Xbox 360. And I thought it was so sweet how they did that. And now to actually do it to a console itself, and maybe there's been cases of this before and I've just been out of the loop, but I think this is freaking great. I think it's so awesome. I'd love to see more companies modify the textures and the overall like architecture of the console rather than just slapping a print on it. I love that it's textured. I love that they've got this like, it's beneath the ice. Crack it open. Don't do that. Don't do that. We can crack open the game eventually. I guess not, it's a code. You can't really crack games open anymore. You like bust the cellophane. It's just not a thing anymore. But that is freaking awesome. I am in love with this thing. And I love that it has art on the bottom. I have to stand it up. And I want it on a freaking Lazy Susan so we can like spin it around. Very, very excited for that. But let's check out what's in the box because I think this is cool as well. It is such a heavy box that they delivered here. Look at this. They've got their own Gears 5 little wrapping paper. Their own little logo-based tissue paper. That's pretty sweet. That's kind of nice. I feel bad that it's going to get destroyed quickly because it's so nice, but okay. We'll fold it nicely like I'm a mom and save it for next holiday. All right, very nice. Cool. What do we got in here? This is a freaking great package. It starts off with Chips Ahoy chewy cookies. They got to be chewy. If they're hard, it's not going to fly. It's going to make your Gears 5 launch night not as good. But we've got chewy cookies. So again, like I said, they prepped everything for this. So you've got your chewy cookies. You've got... I don't drink energy drinks at all, so this is not for me, nor do I recommend it for any of you. Water is the way to go. But I will say this is pretty sick because it is a custom Gears 5 can, and so it has like logos and iconography and insignia all through here, and it gives you like some extra items, I think, or a contest for items. Yeah, I'm not going to be drinking this at all, but it is a nice little collector's item there. We've got a charging stand for the controller because you're going to be playing a lot of Gears. Ooh, it's a Gears 5. I thought it was just a controller, but it's a Gears 5 controller stand. So look at that. It matches the Kate controller. So it's a limited edition controller stand to charge up your controller and go. It says it has a digital code included. I wonder what for. That's pretty nice. That's pretty freaking sweet. I've never had one of these, so I like this a lot. Good get. All right, there's a Gears of War novel, Ascendance, novelization of Gears. I haven't heard much about the Gears books. I know people really like the Halo books, but I'm not sure about the Gears ones. This one is the official bridge to Gears 5. Okay, so this is the prequel to the game. So if you're really into the lore, this will take you from 4 to 5 and maybe find out why Kate is going so crazy over on Instagram. We've got a shirt, because what would a prep pack be without it? I really love this Xbox shirt. It's like a jersey material. They went all out. They like hired some special designer, I think, to design like joggers and jerseys and jackets, and it's all with like a European streetwear focus, which is where I get most of my clothes. So when I saw it at E3 and they gave me some, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. And I actually bought some myself. Like I bought this one on top of it because it was so cool. So we've got a Gears 5 shirt that is very stylized and very nice. I like that design a lot. And then on the back, it has a cool orange and red color scheme. Everything has been blue so far, so it's nice to see them go a little red like the olden days of Gears. We've got 6 months of Game Pass Ultimate because Gears 5 is PC and Xbox One playable, where you can carry over your progress. That is pretty sweet. I like that a lot. I might actually try it. I don't know. Well, I guess it'll be good for traveling because then if I want to play like Horde or multiplayer on the go, I'll probably campaign still like at home on Xbox One X. But yeah, that's nice. So it comes with Game Pass. That's very cool. It comes with the Ultimate Edition of Gears 5 in a physical form, which I will be giving away. So if one of you would like to win a copy of Gears 5, I got it for you. We will give away a copy of the Ultimate Edition of Gears 5. I'll probably give the code away, so you don't have to wait and don't have to mail. I can just get you the code ASAP. But if you want to win that Ultimate Edition of Gears 5, just smash that like button. Let me know in the comments down below what mode of Gears of War 5 you're most excited for. Are you excited for Horde? Are you excited for the brand new Swarm? Are you going to play traditional multiplayer, or are you just busting out campaign? And we'll get one of you a copy of Gears 5, which is Xbox One or PC now, which is very, very nice. And it has a very cool steelbook that comes with character art on the front and that underneath the ice Gears logo on the back. I have like nothing on my shelves. It's crazy in the digital era how everything is not there. My gaming shelf is literally like has like 3 games on it because all I've gotten in the last like year are a few Switch carts, and that's like it. Every PS4 and Xbox game I get is digital except this one. So I think I'm gonna hold on to this. We'll get you guys a code. That giveaway, we'll get a winner soon. They actually gave me another wireless controller, so maybe we'll give this away at some point as well. That would be very, very cool. It's a very cool controller. It does come separately if you don't want to get the whole Xbox bundle and you're into the controller. Although I will say, I wish the controller was a little icier. I wish it had more see-through parts or some see-through parts. I think that'd be a better fit for the system, but alas. What do we got here? These are either stickers or temporary tattoos. I cannot tell. They remind me of like Super Meat Boy. They kind of have that vibe, right? Or like Binding of Isaac. Up here, we've got the stickers. Looking fierce, I think they're tattoos. I think they're temporary tattoos. Throw it back to the old days and I put TMNT on my forearms. That's pretty sweet. And yet there is more. This, I told you, is a heavy box. A Terminator Dark Fate Gears 5 pin, because they're bringing Terminator to the game. They're also bringing some of the ODST characters. No, the Reach characters to the game. Sorry. I was just watching a video about ODST, so it's on my mind. But it's the Reach characters, 2 Reach characters to the game. They just announced Dave Bautista. They are bringing more characters. I think it's a really cool way to expand Horde and multiplayer. I think that's going to be awesome, especially since now there's ultimates for the Horde characters. Very cool way to introduce new styles of play and new incentives to come back into like a co-op experience which I think is great. I got the Gears of War retrospective, first 10 years, which is a book chronicling the history of Gears of War. Less the history of like who Marcus is and more of the history of like development and how sort of the franchise became the behemoth that it has become. It's actually written by Arthur Geese, who is the host of my favorite podcast of all time, Rebel FM. Fun fact, I've been listening to that for basically a decade. I listen to it every week still. It's the one podcast I can make sure I hit every week no matter what. It's kind of creepy at this point. I've heard like 400 some episodes and they're basically like friends. How sad. Also got the art of Gears of War 5, and this is an art book full of concept art. Not the art of how to be good at Gears 5, which I wish I had because that would definitely help me out as I prep for online, but the art of the game. This is just incredible. The best way to begin the game. I hope the game lives up to this pre-launch pack, and you're actually going to see it real soon. So stay tuned for that. I'd super appreciate any support you can leave on this video or those Gears 5 videos. Like I said, this console, it's wonderful. I'm super thankful to Microsoft for sending it over. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the unboxing. It's been forever. Make sure to comment and like the video if you'd like to win. Gears 5 will give a copy of the Ultimate Edition away to one of you, which should be a super fun time. And until next time, thank you so much for watching, everybody. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Until next time, drink some hot chocolate. You're going to need it because Gears 5 is icy. And we will see you all later.